Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Kind of continuing on from the other side of the road, but we're over here on the other side of State Route 511. So that other set of tracks over there does end right over here. There's a bunch of trees. But here's the rest of the rails heading on south. I'm looking south though, but actually the railroads only had east and west, so I would be going looking at eastbound that way. So anyway, used to be an old crossing right here many years ago. But right, oh, there it is. I can see it. Wait for this guy to come along. But right over there is the stop bumper here, or whatever they call it, the old stop. Right on these old rails. And look at this. Here's the old post here where the signal used to be. Geez, hey, look at this. There's actually the old wire here too. And it's old lead-coated wire. That's the way they used to put wire in the ground with old lead coating though years ago. But there's the old bumper stop. Too bad I couldn't find that old switch down in there. I could find it though, but anyway, interesting little bit of history outside of Oberlin, Ohio. So, as soon as the traffic clears, I might be able to get across the road. Well, these maniacs will let me across. Okay, better head home and get the wife ready to go get an ID, and we're gonna go vote today. So, okay, we'll be back later. Okay, back with some more here. I'm standing right here of an overpass, though, which is on the same line that we were previously down at 511. And what I understand is they clearing this all out. There's a pipeline that runs along through here. So anyway, there's this old bridge right on up there. I'm going to try to climb up on top of that bridge, but there is another bridge over here too. In fact, we can walk on down here because there is another old railroad right-of-way. It's now a bike path though, but that line, I believe, is former New York Central. And I remember years and years ago when I was around Oberlin as a kid that trains used to come down there. And the last train, from what I understand the history is, was 1969. Also for this line here too. Yeah, my last episode going to the switch, I kind of fell down the hill. At least I didn't get that on camera, though. Get too old for this, probably, but nevertheless, I'm going to keep going till I can't go no more. Then I'll probably get an all-terrain wheelchair to do my railroad documentaries. Knowing me, that's what I would end up doing. Anyway, just about to this other bridge here. Look like four-wheelers has been going through here too at one time. But anyway, here's the other bridge here. As you can see, and this line goes on down to Wellington and ties in with the former Norfolk Western, which is now Wheeling and Lake Erie. So it went down there tied. The other end of this went up north. I know there's no north and south on the railroad, but it actually veers off and goes over toward northeast. And ends up in Sheffield Village up there, where it tied into the other formerly, I believe, New York Central, then it became Penn and Conrail. Anyway, yeah, just take a little time though to explore this. Since they cleaned this all out, and also that bikeway we saw right there, it goes from all the way from right around West River Road in Elyria, and it ends up in Sandusky, I believe. It goes through Kipton, goes through Collins, where I live formerly, through the outskirts of Norwalk, and it veered up north, up the northwest, and ended up in Sandusky. So this was a line where they had to come down here, pick up grain goods and to all the grain mills and feed places. So many, many years ago. Both lines, like I said, from what I understand, the last trains ran in 1969 sometime. So, okay, there is kind of one more thing I want to check out, and we'll be right back. Okay, came into the town of Oberlin here. I'm standing here in front of the former Oberlin freight office. It's a railroad station, again on the same path that the bikeway is on. And if you look over here, historic landmark, 1866, city of Oberlin. So very interesting. I don't know what they use this building for now, but looks like a town hall building or something though. But brick, all the brick is still pretty much original. Anyway, the rail line as you can see, went right on by here. Actually, right here. They kind of jogged this off, then it goes over on the main rail line. And it went this way. As you can see, McDonald's took part of the lot there and everything. But anyway, I've been meaning to come here and check this building out. It's a pretty nice building. They got it fixed up pretty nice. Oberlin. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on down here but near Parsons Road. And I'll show you where the bikeway, which is on the formerly New York Central. I'm pretty sure that's what it used to be, New York Central. But anyway, then there is another line though that's a lot of people don't know about, and I'm going to show it to you though. Part of the old tracks used to be on Parsons Road. In fact, Parsons Road is on the old right-of-way. So then there's a neat whistle sign in the middle of the woods over here on Carlisle Reservation. So we're going to check it out, and we'll be right back. Back down the line here a little bit here. Here's another interesting point here. If you look down this way, here is the right-of-way where the railroad tracks used to go many, many years ago, which is now the bike path. But we got an interesting building here also to boot, which is right over here, which was part of the railroad way back in the day. Look at that, 1889. So, I remember this being here years and years ago, and they cleaned it up around here. made it kind of like a park around here. But I'm not sure exactly what this building is in the day. If anybody know in the comments, so let me know about it though. Looks to me they got a new door up here. I just wonder what they're using this for. Was this a place they stored coal? I don't think it was. Anyway. Oh, they got a stage in there. Okay, I bet it's like a place to have concerts and stuff, though, or something. You can see in there, yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to head on down the line. We're going to head over to, we're going to ride down Parsons Road, which used to be formerly the old railway. So, apparently, this section of line, though, tied in here somewhere, tied in between where I showed you where the bike path is. Then there was another line that went directly to Grafton. So, we're going to head on down there. I think we might take a walk in the woods to see if we can find that old whistle sign back there. And to see what else we can find. So, okay, we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Happened, take two. Anyway, as I was saying, this line here, formerly New York Central, we're over here near Parsons Road. And over here, as you can see, oh, see what I'm doing because the sun. Okay, sorry about that. But it goes up along around over there, around this bend, and it crosses over, I think it's College Street or something. Then it crosses old Route 10, which is now 511. And over here begins the marking of Parsons Road, which they call it Grafton Street here in Oberlin. But it actually turns into Parsons Road. And right here, you can see over here, it goes through the woods over in there, is where this line formerly went, though. Went on down that way, so I got it way zoomed in. Okay, I'm going to head on down toward Parsons Road, down to the Carlisle Reservation, and we'll be right back. We're going to see if we can find an old whistle sign. Okay, group, we be down here on Parsons Road, which just used to be part of the old railroad bed, though. This bridge was converted from an old, I believe, trestle that we're crossing here. But as you can see straight ahead is where the right-of-way originally went at one time. So down that right-of-way is where this whistle sign is, right down there. So I'm going to back in and park back in here. And we're going to take a walk back there. Maybe. I can get in here and park. Okay, parked here, so alright, we're gonna take our walk. We just got out of the car here. As you can see, we got a bunch of stones and stuff here. And you can see how straight this is. This is where the right-of-way used to go. And this connected into Grafton, which is now the CSX Greenwich division line. So somewhere along here, along this path, there's an old whistle sign. And, oh, that's a tree laying across. So at the same time, I'm going to dispense the full walk down here, and we're going to walk down there until we can find this thing, if it's still there. In fact, I see it. All right, we'll be right back. This is not what I thought it was. This looks like an old phone pole. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's an old phone pole. Been here many years ago. But it looks like, hey, Caesar, where you at? This still goes on. Now, I don't know if I want to walk through there or not. Alright, I'll go check it out. So we'll be right back. Okay, I see something here. I think this was dug out for the bed to go down for grading. Because over here was a branch off on this line that went over this way. You can see right here, that's a right-of-way. So it branched off right from behind me here, went over there. And where it went though is an old quarry, nickel plate quarry down there, which is kept in Nickel Plate Diagonal Road. Now, something else I might mention, this could have been part of Nickel Plate Railroad too, which I kind of think it might be more than anything. But anyway, you can see this is all dug out here. And I'm pretty sure the switch was right over there at one time to go over to the quarry. Alright, I'm going to keep going down there and see if I can find that sign. It should be here somewhere along here somewhere. Okay, made it out of that treacherous area. There's where the car is. So this walk was kind of a bust. Yeah. There's the car down there. Nobody tried to steal it. Not that anybody wanted to steal it. Alright, well, I guess that'll conclude it for this segment. I can't think of any other place to go check out at the moment. Might be a few crossings though where the other set of tracks went. I'll see how I feel when I get to the car. After I fell in the mud hole back there. I kind of fell in the mud. Not too bad, but goes to show I'm getting too old for this. Walking this ain't bad, but man, where I was wasn't too easy. Okay, I'm probably gonna go and catch some more trains somewhere, so alright, we'll be back when I get there. Okay, we made it in the car. Caesar panting away. Probably should give him some water. I don't know where I should go. Back up to Norfolk Southern, or should I go to CSX? Because CSX is just down this way a little ways, down Diagonal Road at 32-mile mark. So, I don't know. Yeah, I did a lot of CSX the last couple of, yeah. I think we'll do some more Norfolk. Alright, we'll go find a Norfolk somewhere.
Petticoat Junction.